Figured I might as well ask you question number 4, and that's what is your greatest weakness?
Well, that I feel like my greatest weakness will have to be that I focus too much on my failures. Because when I mess up, I really let it get to me and get to my mind, and it makes me perform not as well. And I feel like my weakness, it has to be my greatest weakness because it really affects me how I look at work, how I look at life. Because I usually take the easy road because I don't like making mistakes, and it just really messes with me, and it's really hard to do good and show my full potential because I'm too afraid to put my best work in. And I feel like it can really be a good thing because when I don't like making mistakes, I try to like master it until I get perfect, until I don't make mistakes anymore. And another great weakness that I feel like really applies to me is that I'm a perfectionist. I get really stressed out if everything's not perfect. It just really messes with me, makes me stressed. I get a little depressed. The example is when I work at Goodwill. Towards the end of the night, there's clothes laying all on the ground. All the racks are down. There's a long line at the cashier. I really get stressed, and it really affects me mentally, and it's really messes how I work. The same thing as my first weakness about me not wanting to mess up. And
I got you. Sorry, I would have asked you that question, but you answered it with like the Goodwill example. You kind of answered
I
it.
need a little longer.
Uh, how long was it?
140.
Okay, you're good. Let's just come up with a question real quick. What do you want me to ask? Obviously I can't do like, tell me one scenario you've used this skill in like the real world. I can't do that. Do I want to say like, um, moving forward in a situation, how would you react?
If you were in a situation, how would you overcome your weakness?
Yeah. What I have to make a situation though. I have to
Like in future situations when you're weak, how will you overcome
Okay,
your
yeah, I can do
weakness?
that. Okay, ready? Why don't you give me an example of how you can overcome that weakness in an example in the real world?
So, for example, if like let's say Goodwill again, if everything gets all trashed, everything's close all the ground, I will calm down. I'll try to assess the situation because I don't have to get everything done at once because I've actually had people helping, working alongside with me. So I can help get my workers, we can all work together so we can get this done. I don't have to be all stressed out about it. And about making mistakes when I work, I can work on try not to I can work on uh, when I try not to make mistakes, when I try to take the easy road, I can try to push myself to not be afraid to make mistakes because you can't get anywhere in life if you're too afraid to do anything. Like if you're too afraid to invest in something, don't take risks. Because for businesses, you have to learn to take risks because that's how you succeed. That's how you succeed in business. That's how you succeed in life. That's how you succeed uh, finding friends, you take a risk talking to new people, and that's why I feel like it's my greatest weakness.
I gotcha. And going back to the teamwork that you said that you do you prefer teamwork or do you prefer to work alone?
I prefer teamwork because I know that I have people watching my back are ready to help me, give me tips when I don't know how to do something. I know they're there to help me, and I can help them too. And
I gotcha. So you can do a little bit of both.
yes.
Awesome. Sweet.